Live streaming is on.
So it should be working now, the stream.
Hey, welcome to the Builders Call Sprint
Hello,
Planning
hello.
Meeting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Is
it
it
yet. There it
no?
is. We're
Yeah,
live. Nice. Yeah.
nice. Okay, well, building sprint. It is. What is it? June 2. Yeah, I seem to be taking over the building sprint from what is it, K or is it July?
It's both. One is they call it slave name, but I won't go so far.
Okay, okay. Well, let's not go there then.
No, no, that's not.
So welcome. Let's see who's here. Sack of Joy and Fearless Thompson. Nice design. And of course, Penguin. Nice. Thank you. So what shall we do? Shall we just start by going over what everybody has been doing and what's going on? Or does someone have something to say immediately?
There is, we are missing a few people still, but
Yeah.
nevertheless, I can give an update from last Champions Ring call that I joined instead of Alec. Where is so many channels?
Nice. Welcome, Lux.
Cool. Yeah, so we talked about, yeah, I said that I need to delegate my responsibilities. So thank you, Michiel, for taking over the Wednesday's call for, like, let's see how long, till I'm back, because we're getting
Yeah.
a baby.
Ah,
And
okay.
Congratulations, Jelly.
thanks.
Ah, nice.
And I we talked about that we wanted testers. So Pete said he will bring back the bug hunter skill. So something like that existed in the past, it seems. And yeah, let's see how that goes. There was another suggestion that Phyllis Thompson was saying that the designers might be able to test more, and which would be interesting because you kind of get this end-to-end thing where they design a thing and then they test implementation. So it's a
Yeah.
nice experiment. So to that end, we said it's not scheduled yet, but we should have roadmap calls. At least start with a roadmap call with builders and designers and main stakeholders like Pete. Planning the roadmap a bit more in the short term and see what needs working together. And there was a note that we should use the raid channels for that.
Okay. Yeah. Um, did it got mentioned later about the guilds being guilds and the rates for projects?
The raids are basically, yeah, they are like projects or ongoing initiatives, something that deserves like the attention of people in a certain way. And guilds are more purpose driven in the sense of like more domain driven, and the other one are more
Yeah.
purpose driven raids.
Yeah. Okay. And the embassies part, or they're just also guilds?
The
They
embassies are different. The embassies are actually other projects that have an embassy within Metagame. It's a bridge channel between our Discord and their Discord. So the embassies are DAOs, for example, or pieces of infrastructure we work with that are friends of Metagame. And they're also called guilds. So that's
Yeah,
there was
that's
confusion. Yeah,
yeah,
but
that was the confusing. Yeah.
that is known. That is known, and I can also bring this to the next champions call as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Now that I made my update, I see Alec and Dan didn't join yet. I hope they will, because they usually give the largest updates, and our friend
Yeah.
is Bulik as well. But I have to hop off for another scheduled dev call. So I'll let
Yeah.
Michael take over. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Johnny.
let's see. What have everybody been doing? Who has something to say? Like a sack of joy. I remember you. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. Hey, I remember you were here starting like 3 weeks ago or something. Or what was it
Uh,
exactly?
yeah, I was actually like in the process of joining Raid Guild, and they said Metagame needed some help. So kind of been like in and out, but committing more this week.
Okay, so did you pick up an issue already, or do you know where to find them?
Yes. Do you just use the GitHub numbers? I don't know. But yeah, like I'm working on 549, which is adding support for XDAI and Polygon DAOs and NFTs. So I have a pull request open for the DAOs on
Yeah.
Polygon and XDAI, and there's just a build error, which Alex actually gave me some information, so I'm working on that today.
Yeah.
Clean that up.
Okay. Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, I see it here. Show DAO memberships across Ethereum, Polygon, and XDAI. Nice. Okay. So that's going smooth.
Yeah, not too bad.
Nice. Hey Alec.
Good
Hey
morning.
man. Good morning. Well, yeah. I would say, do you have something to bring up? I picked over from Kay. He had some other things to do, so he asked me to take over the meeting.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, thanks
yeah.
for doing that. Yeah, I didn't do much this week, really. Had a lot going on. I just kind of got back into it last night. Approved some PRs from Metadreamer. We still need to deploy those to master/production. But I can coordinate with Hamad about that. You know, that this is the first time we've I don't think we've actually promoted to production since we started this new Git workflow. So we don't really have a process in place for how often we do that. I guess my hope is that we do it as often as we can, just so things don't get backed up, you know, in the staging environment. However, one of the I'll stop there. But yeah, we can table that conversation for after the updates. But yeah, this week the Discord bot where it's supposed to update roles automatically, that's not working. I don't think it ever worked, to be honest. You know, it worked locally, but I don't think the bot had the appropriate permissions. So I've been working with Peace to get that going. And yeah, I'll just continue that. And yeah, I'm just kind of focusing on fixing bugs. I think Metadreamer is going to take over the that big push I've been working on really slowly, which is getting new guilds onboarded via Discord. He expressed interest in taking that over. So I told him to go for it because it seems more appropriate for me to work on these smaller things, you know, and kind of tackling them piecemeal rather than taking off these huge things that take months, you know.
Would it be possible to split those that issue, like one doing the app and one doing the bot? Two issues.
Which issues?
Yeah, you're talking about that guilds can register to the bot.
Yeah, most of that is not actually the bot. It's yeah, there's like front end, back end and like Discord bot work, but actually hardly any of it is through the actual bot itself. We're just sharing some of the code in that same project. But yeah, yeah, it's possible that we can split it up. We'd have to coordinate pretty closely though. But yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Okay. Well, to see, you can always split it up. Maybe if that's easier.
Is XP generated through like an easy endpoint for lookup? When the bot calls it, how does it actually do the mechanic for returning someone's XP?
Yeah, so there's a accounts.json file in our source code instance, which I believe is computed each time the source cred generation runs, or not. Yeah, the XP generation runs, or whatever they call it. Is it cred? Yeah. And I think it just looks it up from that, and then just pulls all the accounts in and updates them all in our database. So that runs on a daily basis.
But the bot doesn't get from the database, does it?
No, it pulls it on demand from source code.
Okay, so it pulls it from source code.
Yep.
Is there an API for that, or is it plugged in to it some other way?
To get the kind of, so there is source code does have an API. The way that so our instance is so large that like when you try to read the graph into memory, it requires like 700 megabytes of memory. So the way we've been doing it is just loading this JSON file and then just parsing the information from that. So
So would it make sense to set up an API service so that we could look up people individually rather than have to parse the JSON file for each lookup?
The way that it works now is pretty performant, it seems. I don't know, is there like a particular issue that you're trying to solve with this?
I'm just trying to figure out a way for us to look up XP that doesn't involve kind of hooking into the whole system.
Yep.
So if someone wanted to extend it, like an easy way to do that would be for them to be able to query the data.
Yeah, we could certainly build an API. Like, in fact, it's super easy to get your XP through our Hasura API. It's just it may be up to a day old, but that's probably okay.
Because that might be an easy way for the Discord bots to update the role stuff. Is mainly what I was thinking. Is if the bot can just query it super easy.
Yeah, the way that it was designed is that so every time the XP is updated in the database, it'll recompute the rank as well. And we store that in our database. And then there's a trigger. So whenever the rank column is updated, it will fire off the Discord API call to update the rank or the role accordingly in Discord. However, like the permissions aren't quite right for that to actually work. But it's just a matter of getting that piece right, and I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I think we need to move the NPCs above all the standard roles. I think that's one of the things. So, and that's kind of like not obvious. Is like the order of the roles matter aside from the permissions for like which roles are allowed to interact with which other ones. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I can definitely help with that any permission stuff too.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I'll loop you into that conversation. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. That's my question. It's about that. Sorry.
Okay. Any more things you want to say, Alec?
Nope. That's it for me.
You, Penguin?
Yeah. So obviously, I don't make it to the builder's call a lot. I'm sorry about that, literally. But I basically came because on the champions call, I heard that you guys needed someone to come break stuff and test things out. So
Oh yeah,
I'm good at doing that. So I came to kind of give some feedback and help kind of connect business side to developer side and see where we're at and help with the sprint planning. See
yeah,
what's going on with the sprint planning.
nice. Okay, perfect. So, is there anything you need now that is not clear, or do you have a plan?
No, I mean I'm pretty good. I'm interested to see what we got.
Okay, nice. Thanks.
Yeah, so the Penguin, the latest code is on staging.metagame.wtf. I don't know if you have access to that, but yeah, like, I mean, the idea here is that we it automatically, when PRs are approved, it automatically deploys there, and then we have a quick round of testing, and then once we get, there should be some sort of formal process that, like, maybe on the issue that the PR is tagged to, you can comment or something to say that it's good to go, and then from there we can promote based on that. I don't know. I'm just making it up as we go, but there has to be some kind of communication that things have been looked at least.
Yeah, definitely, that makes sense. That's like a pretty standard process.
Okay. But how are you gonna measure the testing? Are you gonna make an issue testing this, or?
Yeah, I mean, each PR should be associated with an issue. The PR gets closed when it gets merged to develop, so we probably don't want to use that. But I don't know, Penguin, do you have any ideas about how to manage all this?
Yeah, so usually what we've done before in my companies is so there's a couple more stages after code complete. So after code complete, it goes into review. After review, it goes into like QC. So once it's been QC'd, then on staging, then it kind of is clear to be released. And once it's released on prod, then you can close it out. So it's just a few more like lanes for the Kanban board that reflect the additional testing that goes on.
Okay. So maybe we can add those lanes to ZenHub.
And you can probably do that with just one in this instance and like the review stage. And then we'll just sign off the review and kind of communicate in that. I think that's probably a good way. And I do that with my boards as well. I've got the in progress in the in review stage and then before it gets sent off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we've got that lane already in ZenHub, so
Yeah.
it should be
okay.
good.
Okay, nice.
Do you want, should we assign it to people or just put it in a column and just have people grab it?
So usually you would kind of put it in the column and that'd be like the backlog, but ideally you would assign them to people. And you'd have a person that goes through each task and they kind of be your main person because they're going to have to write up things. You want to have kind of consistent view over it to you're not having to explain how to set up the tests and stuff to everyone. And yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would put them in there and then they get assigned out to people that are going to test them. And you'll probably have a few core testers that step up and that'll be good. They can share that responsibility between them.
How do we know who assigned it to?
Basically figure out who's going to step up and break stuff for you and who's going to give you good feedback.
Okay.
Because even if someone says they QC it, if they don't write up a good report or they don't communicate it effectively that they tested it, then you don't know it's tested, or if they considered edge cases. And obviously there's other stuff. I'm not sure how much unit testing we do or integration testing, but
None.
No.
Exactly. So this is like this is like the first pass, right? So we're like this this works as intended on staging. So yeah.
Okay, so so you make an issue for the review, and then you can also put in some information on what there are certain pain points you need to look at it, especially or something. Is that
It should. I haven't actually had a chance to look at the Zen boards or the issues and stuff like that. So I think a lot of your bug testers and users might not be as deep into the development process, especially for like testing, maybe.
There it is. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But so I think the Zen board is where they should go instead of having issues for it. So it would just kind of swim into that review land and just drag it over there is what I mean by swim it. And
Yep.
And that just means that it's someone else's responsibility. It's like throwing it over the wall. And if they say that it's not good, then they throw it back to in progress. You know?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Okay.
It would be taken back to in progress
yeah.
when someone pulls it rather than pushed back.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so the person that
Yeah.
approves the PR should be responsible for moving it also, I'd say. Approving actually merging it should do that.
And essentially
Okay.
that's what we did in our stand-ups every day is we talked about which lanes things move to and if there was any change. And it's every day just like the quick 10-minute team meeting of, hey, what's being worked on, what's the status of it. But that was my day job.
Cool.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Shall we go on for now with people or what they've been doing, or is there anything else we need to go out over this? Okay. So who else is here? Dan, Pete. Hey, Pete. Anybody? What have you been doing, guys?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on the Feditas UI. Made some progress today. Hopefully, it should be done by tomorrow, and I'll share it with you guys for review. Other than that, I've been quite busy. Not much to do. That's my
I don't know. You're a pretty bit soft in the sound. So, did you guys hear it?
I actually couldn't understand you either. I'm sorry.
Dan.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it
A
better
little
now?
bit. Yeah, this is a bit better. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying I'm working on the Feditas issue. Like, Dave has given us new design which I'm trying to incorporate right now. It's slightly more complicated than earlier because the select component itself changes. I can't use the default select component, so I'm trying to like do some custom stuff, add my own CSS and stuff. Taking some time, but making some progress. That should be able to be done by tomorrow or day after. No.
Okay. And that's you're doing that with Dave, right?
Yes, Dave is sharing the design and I'm working on the UI.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So that's going pretty good. Okay. And is there anything you need for that?
Right now, nothing. No blockers. Just need more time to work on it.
Okay. Okay, nice. And Dave, do you have something? Hey.
Yo, I'm on diaper duty, just listening in pretty much. Yeah, this is my boss. For the next 3 months, I'm going to leave. Yeah. So, no, but I'm super happy to hear that Dan is making progress, of course. Other than that, I mean, it's just that I would like us to kind of, I don't know, maybe not now, but like at a certain point, talk more about, yeah, just working in tandems, development and design. I feel like we live in silos a little bit, which is probably some sort of legacy from earlier times before I joined.
Yeah.
So, not blaming anyone or anything. It's just that I don't feel it's that. Yeah, right. Yeah, she agrees.
Yeah.
You know. So, but yeah, maybe a topic for a different time. So yeah, I'm happy. Unlike my boss, so I have to. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Cheers.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get back to that part about interacting and some pair programming because yeah, I discussed it also with Kay. Yeah, and it would benefit a lot of people, we think, and you guys do too, as Dave says. So so yeah, if you do something, there's also the channel or the voice channel. So go in there, and then hopefully other people will join. Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, I'll try and keep you posted as much as possible. Yeah, I'm mostly posting in Designers Guild channel because I guess I don't want to spam. Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me a second. I don't want to spam your channel, but maybe that's bad thinking on my behalf. Like, yeah, over communicating is a good thing, I think. So
Yeah, well, I don't know if that happens a lot, Penguin. Actually, maybe this is a good thing. At a good point. There, maybe we can have like a channel where people post that they're going to do something live or something.
yeah.
That's
Well,
something.
you know, yeah, it's a way of working. So yeah, let's find the time to maybe either chat about that or okay, let's reconnect in one of our guilds. I can come to your guild. if you'll prepare some cookies for me. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
We can talk there.
Yeah, no, sure. But I was thinking like if that happens a lot, maybe, or people want to join in, I would like to see some streams sometime from our artist or something, or yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Also, like, how does this all like tie into the roadmap? Because I'm embarrassed to admit, kinda, but I didn't know about it until maybe today, so that there was one, which is a nice thing. But also, maybe it would be useful if I don't know. I would like to participate and somehow offer some views and information, and maybe kind of help shape it in a way that makes sense for more guilds. If I'm if that's fair to say, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sounds good. And that's if you need anything, then just reach out. Like, you have any ideas on how to do things differently or whatever? Just
Sure.
let it hear. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I will definitely do that. Yes. Cool. Thank you so much. I have to check out now because I'm gonna have to drive and all. But yeah, lovely being here as always.
Enjoy your day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.
Yeah. So, who else is here? Lux.
Hey. Hello.
Hey.
How's it going? Yeah, I'm just returning from a bit of a step away from things. But I'd really like to. I've been trying to get involved with dev in Metagame for months, and I keep kind of not achieving it. So I'd really like to help out and sort of on a kind of Zen hubby sense and also do a bit of building. But I always get a bit of the old imposter syndrome and all that. But and I think Mickey, you picked up the markdown or the formatting in the quests thing off me. Yeah. So yeah, I'm here kind of. I want to help out where I can and get building kind of dev really sort of moving forwards if we can on Metagame. I know it stresses Pete out. So yeah, I've just been having a look through the issues, and I noticed Dave, sorry, changed your thingy. You've been working on the add new section, the templates. They're in the issue 264. I saw there was some discussion kind of around March time. I wondered if I could pick that up.
Yeah.
So this one, Lex?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to this one because it's not really the button at all. It's like building.
Yeah, it's everything else.
Templating engine.
Well, yeah, basically, I'm a front end dev. I'm a bit ropey with TypeScript, but my CSS and stuff is cool, and I'm a bit of a I used to do quite a lot of Photoshop cuts and stuff back in the day, so I can template and stuff quite well. It's the TypeScripty stuff that makes me smash my head against the wall. So yeah, anywhere I can help on that sort of side of things.
Yeah, I think that was a key thing that I've heard, kind of outside of this meeting as well, is that we need to do a better job of connecting designers to builders. So I think that is a great place for you to step in and kind of help facilitate, especially having the front end skills. I know there's some tools that we can use to help transform our designs to React to help kind of get that framework, and maybe you can help figure out what that process is so that it's not as manual for everyone, and that we get better as we go along.
Cool.
I think that would be great.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Lex, have you looked at this one? This might be good.
550
for you. So most of it is done. It looks like it's just styling. And cool. I'm just linking from the roadmap. That's where it should be taking tasks from, generally speaking.
Which was at 550.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like it's just a bunch of CSS.
Cool.
Front end stuff. Yeah, that other one, there's just like a lot of architecture and
looking at it a bit further. But yeah, in terms of like when these things kind of come about, I'm up for kind of building templates for that. But yeah, that 550 looks cool. Good place to start.
Okay. You can you assign it to yourself, okay?
Cool, yeah, man. Okay,
nice.
I think Alec also brought up a great point of like sticking to tasks on the roadmap so that we have kind of what we want to get done, and kind of making sure that people pick up those tasks as kind of our priority for a sprint or a
Yeah, it would
season.
help if
kind
I
of thing.
looked at the roadmap before the call.
Maybe we can add this to the Notion more. So it's more like the next step is pick one from the roadmap.
Sorry, how do you mean?
I noticed that that's not completely clear for everybody that you it's best to pick something from the roadmap, right?
Right. Yeah.
So and we have the Notion, right, with the builder's
do.
quest.
Yeah.
If the last one would be pick an issue from the roadmap, then you sort of know that okay, we use the roadmap and go from there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I have access. I can add it. So
Cool.
Yeah, is there, on that note, does anyone know of any document anywhere where we kind of go through our whole development workflow? Okay, yeah, that needs to get created because it's ever evolving and changing, and no one, including me, has like a holistic overview of what the process is. So I'll make a note to work on that.
Yeah, I think that's one of the major hurdles that's kind of prevented a lot of progress, is that there's no clear process for how work gets done, if testing gets done, how it gets signed off, and how it gets pushed. Like, we didn't have staging before. And so we're kind of doing it organically, which means that there's no plan. So, yeah, if we get that out, it's going to be helpful to everyone because we're flying in the dark, and that's not good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good. Yeah, I can pick it up. Let's make a start on it. I'll put in a Notion, and we can all add to it. Is that something?
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say quickly that Peeth wants to do a roadmap call in about, I think, 2 hours and 20 minutes or so, around that time, I think. And I guess some of those developmental processes that you want to put in place, that'd be a great place to obviously speak about that. So I'll post some links in the chat and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this will probably be mostly on the development flow, so that's doesn't have much to do, I think, with the roadmap part, but all information is welcome. Yeah, let's hear it. Is there anything else? Pete, do you have anything? Do you have anything to know if he's here?
Not really.
He said not really.
Okay.
He sounded like he was in a fishbowl, though.
Yeah, I just changed it was on my laptop microphone for some reason. So I just switched it.
Fearless Thompson. Hello, man.
Hello. Hey.
I haven't heard you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm kind of just what do they call it? A fly on the wall here, kind of watching the process, and because I'm a part of the design guild, I'm trying to maybe like facilitate more cross communication between the two guilds. So I'm really here just to lend some eyes and then communicate what I've seen here over there. That's really it.
Okay. Well, if you see anything or have anything to add, step up.
We'll do.
Okay, well, I guess we're there then. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it over from Kay then next time. I'll just post the link to Jitsi. It will be the normal Jitsi. And I'll just make a live stream out of it. And if there is anyone who wants to step in for note taking or something, I was talking with Kay about that and make like a little report every week, maybe. So if someone,
Yeah, that would be super useful.
Yeah, are you gonna take that on, Michelle?
yeah, okay, perfect, man, thanks.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, was that was a question.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said yeah, I'll take it on. I was like, okay. No, yeah, that's sort of the because Kay was mentioning like if you're taking notes during the meeting and you're doing the meeting and you're taking the notes, and it's probably easier to have someone doing the notes. So yeah.
So I took notes during the meeting and wrote down who was talking and basically their key points. Obviously, posting is not my strong point, but yeah, I wrote it down and I'll try and upload it right now.
Yeah.
After
Okay.
this,
Thanks.
it's
Yeah.
easy to do things in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Penguin.
Okay. Well, then thank you. Then we're done, I think. Then let's check out everyone.
Whoever wants to join, come in not 2 hours. Like, yeah, I guess not in 20 minutes, but the meeting after the next one for the roadmap discussion. Well, the roadmap has been the technical roadmap has been discussed in the Builders Guild, and it's fairly laid out in GitHub. So this will be like the whole, not just the technical side, but like metagame as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever wants to join us.
Nice. See you there in 2 hours.
Yeah, so not in 2 hours, but in
2 hours and 15
in an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Nice.
I'm still up, so I'm trying.
You stay awake, Penguin. It's gonna be a marathon for you.
I'm going to sleep right after it.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later.
See you later.
You.
See you later.
Thanks.
See you guys.
Bye.